Okay, now that I have everything installed for the readout, got the cables all put in, got them all tucked up there, got this set to lathe now, and went through and calibrated it. It was a little bit off, but I fixed it so that it's correct now. I mean, it's correct on Z, and it's correct on X now, on the cross slide. And shields are in place, and down there, and here. You can't hit it with tailstock because it comes up and it hits the bolt. Hits this bolt. It could have been a little bit shorter bolt, but that's okay. Like I say, I don't feel I'm going to be losing that much. And I figured, well, since I'm at that, I'm going to pull my tool holder apart. I've been meaning to do that. Somebody had mentioned once that I didn't lock my tool in place. Well, one of the tools I have, the dovetail, is cut a little different, and so it wouldn't. It looked like it was loose, but it wasn't. It wasn't really loose. It was clamped. It just that it clamped in a different position. So instead of clamping over here, or instead of clamping there or there, it clamped there. But so I'm going to go through and set all the dovetails to the same, and plus clean this. So I might just go ahead and record that. I'm going to set you up on the tripod. You can look at it over here. And I'll kind of show you what I'm doing. So, well, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the tool holder itself apart and clean that out. So I'll just unthread this and pull that out, and pull that out. It's stuck, so there's some gunk in it or something holding it. So I gotta take and knock it out. I just gave it a wrap on the bolt there. Apparently there's some gunk or something in there that, like I say, it hasn't been cleaned since the day that I put it on my lathe, so it's way overdue. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a wire brush and brush I think that's all it'll need. Just take a small wire brush and get in here and clean this out. I don't think it needs anything more than that. Let's do the other side. And brush in there a little bit. That looks good. I'll wipe this off real good, and I'll put a little dab of grease on there and put it back together. Let's see. Oh, it's over there. Never mind. This is really gooey stuff. I got it stuck a pencil in the it's a graphite base lubricant. I don't think it really needed it, but put some in there anyway. Oh, I should put some on the sides here too, maybe a little bit. Stuff gets all over everything once you start playing with it. Okay, there ain't much to it. There's not much to this tool post holder. It's very simple to make. I don't know how many of them that I've made. I've made one for my father-in-law, made a couple for at work, and then made this one. This one was the first project I did for my lathe. I didn't like the tool post that came with it, so okay, I should get a tool because I'm not sure exactly where. Let's flip that around once. I know it's symmetrical, but let's just turn that 180 once. That might be a little bit. It might be just a tad off. Gotta get it started. There we go. Now, let's get a tool over here and see where it's supposed to lock. I'll have to check them all, see which ones are not so good. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up and check each one of these. And to do that, I need a couple small pins. I'm looking for something just right. Thought I had a couple laying here somewhere. Oh, here they are. I had a couple laying here that I was going to start working on this, and I laid them out. What's in view? Okay, the whole pad is. Now I'm going to take this off here, set it over here, and what we're going to do is I'm going to put a pin in there and a pin in here. Let's see. Quick way to check that. Probably just a mic across these. What is that? 1 to 2? One to two, make it. Oh yeah. And we'll just mic that across. That is 4 inches and 42, I'll call it. 4 inches, 42, or 4 inches, an inch, 442. I'm going to write that on there. One inch, 442 on that one. And I never, when I made these, I didn't put a pin in there. I just checked across here which you're not going to get a very accurate reading that way. But that's how I did it. And it worked somewhat. It, like I say, the clamping position is different on. All right, let's see what we get on this one. This one is 39. Now, see, this is 439. I'll take the smallest one and try to make them all match it. So 439. Next. This one is 38 and a half, really. One inch, 438, 5. Might as well write down as accurate as I can, right? Okay. 438 right on the button. 1 inch, 438. So I had 39. I got 39, 38.5, now 38. They're getting smaller. So this is actually the smallest one so far. I have just a few more here. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more to go. Okay. Let's see what we get in this one. This looks like one of the latest ones that I made. This is probably the one that's bigger. This one, yeah, see, it is bigger. This one is 45, 46. Right? 25, 45, 46. Yep. 446. 1 inch, 4, 4, 6. This is the biggest one that we've gotten so far. This is probably the one that was looking like it wasn't clamped at all. All right. I've been meaning to do this for a while, so. .44. 1 inch, 444. Okay, all I got left is part-off blades, holders, and a knurling tool. This one's 36, 430. Oh, wait a minute. 41. Duh. Brain not working. 1 inch for 41. Okay. Next. This one is 30. 1 inch for 30. That's the smallest one so far. Okay. Whoops. Gotta put it the right way. Silly. Or 42. All right. Now let's line them up. Well, let's line them up, see what we got. That's a 42. This is a 41. This one's a 30, so that. This is 38. Yeah, let's do this right. 38. 38.5. 39. So it'd be, next would be 41. 42 and another 42. And then 44 and 46. So there they are, all laid out. So I put a dovetail cutter in there and take the smallest one here, come in and just touch. Can I do it that? No, I can't do it that way. I'm going to have to adjust for each one, I guess, because they're not the same from here in. If I knew that they were all the same from this edge in, then I'd be able to just cut them all. Maybe I just need to go and do that, set them all the same, so that they're all the same, and then come back, and I'd have to readjust my holder for sure then, which is no big deal. To adjust this holder, this bolt here is holding the spud in the inside, so I just have to loosen this bolt up and turn it on that spud to wherever it needs to be. It's no big deal. I think I'm just going to go ahead and adjust for each one though. So I'm just going to come in here, touch, and take 8 thou. And this one here I'll take 8.5 thou. This one here I'll take 9. And this one here I'll take 11 and 12 and 16 and 14. So it'll be over to the mill. Until then, I'm going to go and put together a video and upload it. It would be one of my last lathe videos that I haven't uploaded yet. So anyway, okay, I decided to take it one step further. I'm going to get depth mic and see how many repeat. Because if they repeat, then I won't have to adjust for each one. So let's see if we can get some readings. It's going to be 0 to 1. Let's start with the lowest one here. Put my pin back in here. And this will be going against a solid jaw. Oh yeah, this one here is the part off blade, so it doesn't have a lot left as far as the land. Right there would be the land, because the front edge is milled at an angle. So what do we got? We got 450 on the money there. All right, that's questionable. Let's go to, so, all right, we'll go with the set screws toward me. Let's see, just a minute here. So, tool loads that way. We're going to cut the front edge. So yeah, so let's go with this edge right here. I want to measure them all the same. Right there. $428. I'm gonna write that on each one too. 428. All right. Next. I can just stand them up. $429, so that's within a thou. $430. Yes, and here's the part off blade again. I'm getting a little bit of a rock here. This one's $435. That'll give me someplace to adjust to anyway. So even if they do vary, I'll know how far to adjust for each one. $432. No. Yeah, 32. $432. They're all over the place. Now this one here is like this. because that's the top. I've been having the top toward to the right each time. .35, 435, same as this one. .37. 437. And then the two part-off blades. This one I can check. The other one I milled at an angle at the top. I'm not exactly sure why I did that. That one is 450. I think that's what I got on the other one too when I checked from the top. Oh, I was checking here, so I need to check from here. I was checking from the wrong side. And it is, well, 502. So the two part-off blades I'll probably touch and then do what I have to do. Well, this one here, I don't do anything with. This one I take 11th thou off. So, anyway, now I'm going to go in and do a video for upload for real.